In next probably 10-15 minutes, I will try to be not too broad, not to take too much of your time. I'm going to be talking about what do we have today, what's coming next into AI agentic economy, and where we can, and like how we can contribute, how we can participate as builders, as creators, as a society, on different levels. So my name is Nick. I'm co-founder at Assisterr. My background is in technology consulting. I used to work mostly building products, managing R&D teams for big corporations like Facebook and so on. Cambridge-based, building Assisterr last 3 years. Since then, we basically get to the point of time when we started with the DevRel agents in 2023. Then we understand the DevRel agent is very utility-focused, specialized agents that can be positioned as a SaaS, and we get first 100K in just like 2-3 months after we launch it. But the market shifted from the bear market to bull market, and no one was cares about any revenue. Everyone was like following, like, show us numbers, show us growth, show us users, community, and so on. So we start rethinking about it and start working on AI workflows to support other builders to build agents as we build by relying on our infrastructure. And then we end up that even if you build some workflow, AI agent or whatever you're building, there is a big challenge for builders to distribute, to advertise, to promote, and bring users to your agent. That's where we add to our platform additionally marketplace. And then right now, the big directions that we're working on, it's ReAct agents. So it's like agents that can do a reasoning and also actions through different tools. And that's a big direction that we focus as a team right now. Now, a little bit in numbers, we have more than 4 million users. We have more than 23,000 agents live. We have 800 K community. And we also have probably 150K, maybe a little bit more, done in revenue in April, which is like pretty cool because most protocols just focus on the growth. They still in this mindset that like bull market is going, you need to follow big numbers. We take a step back again and coming back to our roots. We want to focus more on revenue. We want to give ability to create to these people, creators who working with us, who use an Assisterr, to monetize their time, to monetize their effort, and also we want to capture a portion of this value. By 2030, it's expected that AI gonna contribute huge amount of money in the economy. And this money, they can be tokenized. Because like if we're thinking about what's happening right now, probably you saw Duolingo sell just like there was kind of a half scandal, half not scandal message that they're going to be cutting all contractors. So no more hiring people outside of the company, no more people to grow the headcount. Only people inside of the company, if they need anything, they need to learn how to use AI workflows. They need to learn how to use different tools. They need to adapt and start using different software that can automate and boost their productivity, which is controversial because like it depends like how to use it. It can be for better and worse. I think most of SaaS businesses in the next 2 years going to be following the same approach. They would not expand amount of people. Instead of that, they're going to be educating and pushing everyone to use more tech, AI-powered tech. Why? Because they want to maximize profit. And it's a good excuse to push you to learn more and work as a 3 people instead of like your daily work, if they can. Otherwise, they're going to be fired and so on and so on. They position themselves as AI first. It's a new global platform shift, similar to what we had with mobile first in 2010, 2012. And it's very clear, but after the AI first approach, they're going to be something even more excited. And more excited after the AI first is going to be agentic first approach, where not human agents interact, but like agents interact. And if you can contribute with the protocols, services, any automation, any technologies that addressing this economy, you're going to be quite successful. So we effectively left this idea that like the one model going to be feeding everything and moving into the direction also of specializing. And specializing, we spent probably 2 years. We had a like amazing light paper with Cambridge University folks on the topic how small language model can redesign gig economy in the future. But right now we also step back and think like, okay, with the small language models, we're still not there. And like, instead of trying to put all the knowledge, all the intelligence in one specific model, let's do AI workflows, let's do AI automation, let's work on an agentic layer. And that's where I see, like, personally, more innovation going to happen in next couple months, quarters, and years. And that's where we need to keep thinking not about agents that doing everything in automated mode, because it's kind of marketing communication. You're like, you're going to hire an agent and he will do everything. Maybe in 5 years, 3 years, I do not know. We're still not there. So it's like the good framework, how we're thinking about it and how we're interacting with different businesses and companies and people. It's like, let's find expert, let's find someone who understands how this specific function is happening and working in the organization right now. Let's see what he's doing on a daily basis or which tools he's using on a daily basis. And let's think how we can crack this and like decompose into agents. So any software as a service business, like service that you use on a daily basis can be split in 5, maybe 10 different agents. Any workflows that you are doing on a daily basis can be split into 10, 20 different agents. And building these agents, that's like a huge and new opportunity for everyone because they're going to be definitely more cost efficient than SaaS businesses. They're going to be more affordable for many clients. And that's going to be a huge opportunity for all these people who got fired but still have expertise in their domain zone to build something and be relevant into agentic economies that are going to happen. And what we are doing right now is like huge bet on ReAct agents. So it's like agents who can effectively do reasoning, but also they have a lot of API-based or like other different connections, plugin-based connections, where they can effectively not only sync and like get some input, but go to different tools, go to different calendars, trading terminal, wallets, and whatever else, and do some actions. So if you're building something in that direction, pretty excited, let's chat, let's find a way to work together. So as I mentioned, agents become a new frontier, but by agents, everyone understands different things. Philosophically or like logically, we're talking about intelligence, ability to think, understand, and act based on the new inputs and basically iterate it constantly. So we expect to see it from agents, but we still need human in the loop. And the agentic economies that we believe in, it's much bigger one, because right now we have human-agent interactions where you still need to do a lot of like extra mile, and the extra mile is still most expensive. So if you're going to be considering that you're going to automate 80% of your daily routine, still the 20% remaining going to be most expensive because you're going to have still human input there. So the next step and the next opportunity is agent-agent economy. It's going to be bigger because more agents going to be interacting between each other, less human in the cycle going to be involved. And to make it work, we need protocols that make sense, protocols that align in agents, protocols that align in human-agent interaction for the first period of time. And MCP by Anthropic, agent-to-agent protocol by Google, it's quite a good examples what's going to happen there. So MCP is going to basically do a vertical integration. So you have a model, you have agent, you have tools under this agent. Why agent-to-agent protocol going to be organizing agents into some smart network where you can, by interacting with one agent, you can get access to hundreds, thousands, millions of agents worldwide. And they can interact, share profits, hire each other, collaborate, reason, do anything that requires to make things done, to solve some problem, to automate or free your time, whatever you want. And good approach, like many people just like thinking that this is going to be a huge competition. I don't think it's a question of one protocol that's going to be winning all the market. I think still that we're going to see a lot of collaboratively or like in different way usage of same protocols. And what I'm personally excited about is to see that Web3 folks, Web3 companies will find a way to develop a protocols that are going to be effectively beneficial for these two protocols that I was mentioning, because MCP is like vertical one, agent to agent is horizontal one, but there is still no payment rails protocol good enough that can be designed specifically for agents, and they're going to need it, because if you inject in $10 and you expect to get results, and there are going to be 10 or 100 agents participating in this tax execution, you're going to need to have a protocol that helps them to share this $10 between themselves. And also we have challenges: trust, ownership, equal access, kind of long-term problems that we're going to be living for over the next years, especially in 2AI era when we don't know how to think about our meaning of existence in general. If we no more present it as a, like labor or workforce, like I'm not anymore founder, I'm not anymore engineer, I'm a guy who, like interacting with this agent. It's like quite philosophical direction. So that's where crypto steps in, actually, blockchain technology in a deeper way. And crypto is good for speculation. We already discovered it over the last 12, 13, whatever years, like quite a long time. So people constantly come in with different ideas, with different narratives, speculate, someone earns, someone lost, and all of this repeats. But besides speculation, we definitely have product market fit into DeFi. So it's payment, yield farming, stable coins. But the directions that I'm personally working on and I'm excited about is basically tokenization. And with tokenization, we have real world assets, art, AI. And with AI, it's a huge opportunity because like any asset can be presented as a token. And we have hyperliquidity assets presented as a token. It can be compute, data, intellectual property, and many other things, which are going to be available and going to be used through kind of license by different agents. And it's a huge opportunity, huge economy, a lot of enterprise level clients. I met here a couple of startups already who are also working on that. They heavily working on this tokenization because of the hyperliquidity and like access of this data by the agents in the future economy. Then fractionalized ownership, it's democratizing access to everyone. Still right now, through spectrum of speculation, it's like complicated to imagine how it's going to be working, because we think like, okay, I fractionalize owner of this NFT, and like this NFT worth nothing. Like, why should I care about that? Yes, but like if you fractionalize owner of OpenAI, and OpenAI gonna cost like insanely a lot, that's something. And you can be fractionalized owner of specific agents, specific verticals, who is doing pretty good job, who can generate, I don't know, 50K in revenue per month, and you can be also a participant in that economy specifically with many agents. And also depends on which spectrum of the process you are, you're gonna care about transparency, monitoring, or control. And that's also like promise of the blockchains that we have and why we care about crypto AI in this direction. But then we have crypto AI agents, which was bright narrative in November, December, January. And then we have numbers. Like numbers are pretty sad. Some tokens like 90, 95, 98% down. And this is pretty bad. Like why it's happened? Because we were tokenizing projects with zero revenue, zero utility, and market pumped it some way up to $4 billion. Like that's a reality, like we used to live with that. But there is a big fund called A2A, and on the previous cycles they produced that it's not a bug, it's a feature of crypto, and you're gonna have like basically this cycle, which is like very deeply argumented with the smart investors. We're saying like we first have a price pump, then we have a lot of interest from the community. We have bright minds that brings new ideas, start building, a lot of them failing, of course. And then we have effectively successful startups. So you have like just like a lot of people who just injecting money. Then you find in some interesting ideas, and then some interesting ideas become a successful projects. That was happening over the all last 3 or 4 cycles of the crypto history. And that's effectively how it works. But in this cycle, we have something different, because crypto AI agents is not only about crypto. It's about macro like huge, big market, and everything there is like green, positive, growing, a lot of investment coming in, a lot of opportunity coming in. And it's pretty obvious and pretty clear that agents is the next wave of user experience, user like behavioral shift on a global scale by the end of the day. So it's not some niche speculative use case only in crypto. So what could be done in different way? We can think about crypto AI, but also specialized agents, utility agents. Because if you're talking about specialized and utility agents, we have sustainable revenue, real utility, and huge markets that can be tokenized or disrupted even now. So it's like if we go into SaaS market, it can be disrupted now. And there is, of course, challenges. So the ecosystem challenges that we see and we would love to work with, and we put in a lot of efforts there, is first, is how to coordinate these multi-agent systems, especially if there is a lot of protocols, a lot of them pretending to be the one protocol, which I don't think is even possible. Then the big question is how to distribute the rewards between agents that participate in the shared economy, because that's the shared economy is the only way to get the network effect and get people excited and get out of there something more than one dumb agent that doing only one function. And also agent reputation is scoring, because for end user on a consumer level, it's a huge question how to choose agent, how to believe that it works, how to buy it and make this decision about like business decision, money decision, what to choose. If you're working on any of this, like let me know. Would love to chat and would love to think about how we can collaborate and integrate something from your tech stack to Assisterr. And on our side, we of course see a lot of builder challenges. So people who come to us, we figure out that people have like really bad imagination, creativity, if you're talking about crypto people. So people just come in, either like fanatics who are saying like, oh, we're gonna tokenize everything, we're gonna do everything crypto, everything AI, whatever. So any type of fanatics doesn't work because these people usually don't have any professional background. So they didn't build anything in their life. They can either click 3 buttons like and expect that they will get some airdrop in the future, or either there is another category of people who effectively can build something, but they engineers basically, but they don't have any product depth expertise. So they missing this human interaction logic, business interaction logic, product logic. You know, like how to make UX that actually can look much better than old version of MetaMask, whatever. And we see tech skills as a problem there, but tech skills can be covered. You can team up with someone else, and that's where we build in AI Lab, where you can use different templates, where you can use no-code builders to get something done super fast and iterate your idea and get like really fast go-to-market. We helping to cover distribution. If you do not know where to take the initial audience, initial users, get initial traction, you can get it through the marketplace, which has like 4 million users. You can get there for $20, around $20 fees that we're charging for getting listed on a marketplace. I don't think any marketing in the world will give you such exposure to community as we can give you. Of course, you will get some monetization. Right now, it's still gamified points, but approximately 4-6 weeks, we expect to turn this imaginary promising points into something valuable. And tokenization, of course, if you want to scale, that was our path. We start with utility agent, which has 50 million, which had 50 million market targeted market, and we see that we talking with. They were saying like, oh, 50 million, it's not interesting. Like we're looking for unicorns. Like you're not going to be unicorn with 50 million market. With tokenization of agents, even if your agent has a target market like $10 million, $20 million, $100 million, you can tokenize and you can get community funding, and then you can, of course, make it successful business, and this community will benefit from there. Not every agent should be $4 billion market cap agent. Some agent going to be like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, and it's totally normal. And as I mentioned, we have tokenization hub, 4 million users that you can get access for around $15-20, depends on the Solana costs at this moment of time. We have a lot of support and go-to-market. We did tokenization of 2 agents, which I'm proud about. Like one of them get to 56 million market cap FDV. And as of 2023, teams are happy. They keep building, they keep shipping, which is like very important to secure money, secure funding, and be able to deliver something to the market, to the user with that. That's pretty it. You have it all. Go build. Thank you for your attention.